Hi, this will be the first video to do with my jaw surgery, which I'll be getting done in a couple of weeks. This video is just basically sort of explaining why I'm getting it done, the procedure, sort of everything leading up to the surgery that I'll be getting. It's in 2 weeks now. My surgery date is November the 24th, and today I believe is the Friday the 13th of November. So yeah, basically, I've known since I was probably about 11 years old that I was eventually getting surgery on my lower jaw. I've had braces on my teeth now, you can see on the top and on the bottom, for a total of 4 years. I had my bottom brace put on before the top brace. I had those on for, I think it was, I think it was 2 years. And then, because I got the bottom one on, I think put on when I was 16, and then the top brace was put on when I was 18. I'm now 20, so that's that'd be 4 years in total that I've had them on. I've had them on a lot longer than normal that you would normally have them on for. A lot of people have them on for only 2 years or even less. But sort of halfway through the whole procedure, my orthodontist. He took ill, I think, for about a year, so that held everything up. Basically, the whole thing was kind of put on hold because he wasn't available, and I was seeing sort of other orthodontists, but sort of it wasn't as regular as usual, so everything kind of got delayed. So yeah, I've had to wait a long time for this. I've been waiting sort of for like 4 years with the braces on. Should have ideally been done sort of this time last year. So the worst thing about having braces is just the cleaning of them. It takes sort of a long time on a night, and you've got to pretty much do it every night of the week if you can help it. It's literally all the little kind of jewels have got I don't know what these are called, brackets, I think. They've got to sort of be cleaned individually, and then you've got to clean in between them. And it takes, well, for me, it takes a long time, sort of 10-15 minutes on a night to do. So it's a bit frustrating, but you do get used to it. As I say, I've had them on for a long time, so like you get used to having to clean them every night. As I say as well, like I'm 20 years old. I've had these braces on since I was 16, so you'd sort of assume having braces, you have them when you're younger, sort of your early teens, whereas I've had to have them as a young adult, going to university and work and things like that with braces. I was obviously embarrassed sort of at the beginning, but you do get used to them, and I've had no problems with them at all. It's actually you just don't notice them. People say that like they wouldn't even know I've had braces on unless I sort of point them out. People don't really sort of take any notice. So like you do get used to having braces on. So if you are older, if you are my age or older, in fact, people really don't care that you're wearing braces. And they look all right and they don't look bad at all. And it's only if you sort of smile like that you can even see them. So it really isn't that bad having braces sort of when you're older. But yeah, anyway, I had my final meeting with my surgeon yesterday, putting everything in place. He was describing everything that will happen to me in the surgery. The surgery itself is a 5-hour procedure, so it is a long time. During which it's double jaw surgery, so it's the top jaw and the lower jaw. Top jaw will be broken, and this is top jaw, this is the bottom jaw, and the top jaw is going to be pulled forwards 8mm, and then the bottom jaw is going to be pulled back. He said anywhere between 6 to 10 centimeters, so that the bite is a slight overbite, because I believe that's obviously what the normal bite is. Because currently, when I bite together, I don't know if you can see here, my teeth obviously don't align. And that's called an underbite when you bite, and the teeth don't. So, and the bottom jaw sort of sticks out lower than the top jaw. So that the surgery aims to correct that. So you break my top jaw, pull it forwards 8mm, break my bottom jaw, pull it back 6 to 10mm. As well with my face rest, just like that, it kind of it leans over to one side. I think it's the right hand side, so it aims to correct that as well. So my face will hopefully be more symmetrical, and it'll get rid of that slight asymmetry that I have as well. So yeah, the surgery it's a long process, and obviously you'll see sort of in the next video so sort of the swelling and things like that, which is what my main concern is. Um, but yeah, they anticipate that you're in hospital for 3 days after the surgery, and then when you go home, you're on a liquid diet, where basically I think everything is put into a syringe, which is then sort of injected into your mouth because you can't open your mouth obviously because your jaw is wired shut. Um, so yeah, so after the surgery, it's like soft, syringe food, mushy food, and then you're back to a normal diet, I believe, in like I think it's something like 2 months or something like that. He says the swelling will go down within 2 weeks, so that's really really good because I've got university and also work, so I need to talk. I need to be able to speak. So hopefully after 2 weeks, all the swelling will go down. I'll be able to speak. Um, so yeah, I hope it goes okay. Everything goes okay. Um, I'll just show you sort of my bite at the minute so you can see what it looks like. So when I bite together, that's the front, and then to the side. And then the other side. So you'll be able to see that's sort of the level of bite that I have at the moment. So yeah, I hope everything goes okay. So the reasons why I'm getting it done, basically, it's sort of for sort of medical reasons. It'll just make eating easier. It'll just make talking probably a bit easier. As I say, I mean, I've got used to this. This is sort of all I've ever known. This bite, this underbite. I've had it obviously since I was born, so I've not really known any difference. So it will be interesting to see if it does improve speech and eating and things of that nature with sort of a normal bite. It doesn't affect. It really doesn't, like if I'm eating, it really doesn't sort of affect anything because I've got used to it. So it will be fascinating to see whether it'll improve anything. Um, so they're sort of the main areas it's meant to sort of cure. It'll also just make my face sort of more symmetrical, and it'll just make my bite normal, as opposed to having the underbite. Because I believe that so if I left it as it was, it could cause me difficulties later on in life. Don't know how, but it's just apparently what can happen if you leave it without doing anything. So yeah, those are the reasons why I'm getting it done.